Hola, señor Ricardo, buena tarde.
Hola, Uriel, ¿qué tal? Oye, discúlpame que te apresure, pero tengo una junta en 15 minutos. Aunque la verdad, ya quiero saber la información que me has pedido.
Entiendo, está bien, en ese caso, está bien si iniciamos de una vez.
Sí, listo, ya puedes empezar a grabar la presentación. Solo una cosa, no sé si puedas hablar en inglés. Tengo unos estudios extranjeros a los que me gustaría enseñarles la grabación.
Claro, sí, no hay problema. Yo ahorita hago el Zoom y presento y arranco directo, ¿le parece? Bye. Good morning, Mr. Ricardo. Thank you for taking the time for this session. As part of PYME, we developed a strategic analysis on the Chilean environment to evaluate its viability as the next expansion destination for Justo. And as you can read in the Dalai Lama's phrase, the purpose of our life is to be happy. And I want to tell you that our purpose is to support you to reserve the maximum potential that we know you're capable of achieving. For those of you who don't know me, I introduce myself. I am Uriel Castillo, current Director of International Relations at Pride Pymes, and I will share with you the key findings on our recommendation based on Justice values and business model. Chile offers one of the strongest democracies in the region, with independent institutions and low corruption, which provides a viable legal environment. Among our recommendations, we suggest establishing a local legal team to monitor reforms and ensure compliance from day one. Chile is the country with the highest GDP per capita in South America, with free trade agreement with more than 60 economies, including Mexico. So you should take advantage of the Mexican-Chile agreements to reduce logistics and custom costs and position yourself in the key cities such as Santiago and Valparaiso. The legal framework for e-commerce in Chile is demanding, but will define as it demands transparency and in printing, returns and availability that implies that Houston platform must adopt to the Chilean framework with a clear and legally aligned UX, which will work to strengthen customer confidence. In terms of investment, Chile received more than 21 billion United States dollars in FDI in 2023. In addition, the country allows hold foreign ownership and is highly valued for its transparency. So we recommend you establishing a legal subsidiary to have full operation control and to protect income used for exchange hedging mechanics for the volatility of the Chilean peso. Chile has a more conservative labor culture, but values personal closeness and commitment, especially in startups, which, if observed, resembles Justus Valley. So, a local organizational culture aligned to meritocracy, respect, and shared purpose must be valued. In addition, Chile has a very strict environmental legislation, but here Houston has advantage. So it is recommended to promote its sustainable practices as a competitive differential, either with efficient deliveries, less plastic, or waste reduction. And on the labor front, the minimum wage will be adjusted to the CPI in 2025, and unions are active, but clear labor lies open to dialogue could be designed from the outset. All right, and the free trade agreement between Mexico and Chile facilitates the flow of trade without tariffs. That means that there is already a dynamic exchange in categories such as fish, copper, and purchase products. Now, you should start exporting non-perishable products from Mexico while integrating Chilean superiors in fruits, vegetables, and fish. Highlighting in the research, we discovered that Chile also has 23 active free trade agreements with professional access to 88% of the world's GDP. It is here where we recommend you to consider Chile as a regional logistic hub for future expansion to Argentina, Peru, or Asia Pacific. In terms of supply chain risks, it was found that Chile is vulnerable to external shocks, including economics, natural and cybersecurity shocks, but also has a good infrastructure and connectivity. In this case, to decrease the risk, there should be a diversification of local suppliers, in addition to implementing a logistics management system with predictive technology and creating buffer inventories. In summary, Chile is a viable strategic opportunity with a stable economic, investment-friendly place, compatible labor culture, and customer open to sustainable e-commerce. During this process, private PYMEs and personally will provide your service in terms of paperwork, contact, and possibly international trade agreements. So I assure you that there will be no major problem on those areas. In fact, as part of the contract, we could start a pilot phase in Santiago with a logistics center adapt legally and culturally, integrating select local suppliers. From there, they scale the operation gradually. Now, I know this is a brief presentation, however, I already have a more detailed report of each point I've mentioned. So we could schedule an appointment to detail some doubts you may have. Mr. Ricardo, how do you see this initial strategy, and would you like us to put together an operational plan with template and KPIs for this pilot?
It sounds pretty good. I like the idea of the pilot in Santiago. Do you think there are any critical challenges will
Well,
be?
that's a good question. One of the main challenges will be adapting call logistics to local regulation, but with whose expertise in temperature management, we see it is totally feasible. Although we can detail that in the next meeting.
I think it's excellent. It's okay to meet on Monday to discuss everything in more detail.
Monday. Okay, I'll be happy to see you on Monday. Thank you.